God is our refuge and strength, a tested help in times of trouble. And so we need not fear even if the world blows up, even if the mountains crumble into the sea. Let the oceans roar and foam, let the mountains tremble. There is a river of joy flowing through the city of God, the sacred home of the God above all small g gods. God himself is living in that city. Therefore, it stands unmoved despite the turmoil everywhere. He will not delay his help. The nations rant and rave in anger, but when God speaks, the earth melts in submission, and kingdoms totter into ruin. The commander of the armies of heaven is here among us. He, the God of Jacob, has come to rescue us. Come and see the glorious things that our God does, how he brings ruins upon the world, how he causes wars to end throughout the earth, breaking and burning every weapon. Stand silent. Know that I am God. I'll be honored by every nation in the world. The commander of the heavenly armies is here among us. He is the God of Jacob, and he has come to rescue us. My name is Gary. I'm one of the pastors here at Living Water Community Church, and this is a Wednesday update for Wednesday, January 13. If you're just new to these updates, this is sort of a midweek check-in so that you can hopefully hear a passage and be encouraged to continue on, and also so that you can hear some information about what has happened, what is going to happen, about the life of living water. Psalm 46 is what I just read, especially out of the New Living Translation, the Living Bible. I have always thought of that psalm as a roller coaster. There's good and there's bad, and it almost seems to pick up speed at certain points where you feel like you have to read it a little faster. And then there's that verse in the NIV, we say, "Be still." In this translation, it's "stand silent." Just pause in the middle of the roller coaster, in the middle of good, in the middle of bad. Pause and know that he is God. If you're anything like a bunch of other people like me, January is halfway over already, and it feels like we just got started. It feels like there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened, and then all of the sudden, Christmas came. And we paused for a little bit. And then very quickly, I got back into the swing of things, the cliche would go. And my schedule hurried up again. What I want to do is pause and know that he is God. My encouragement to you would be find that time to stand silent before him, to stand silent with him, and to know that he is God. One of the things that makes me think that is we are doing a YouVersion Bible app walk through Romans. And if you would like an introduction to that, if you'd like to be involved in that, shoot me an email and I can get you signed up. But that app that we're doing, the Bible study that we're doing for Romans right now, asks you to read a passage of Romans about 4 times and to slowly go through it each time and to see something different in it each time. It's challenging. I actually have tried to be efficient with it and say, well, if I just go through twice, that's enough. It's hard to slow down and to inefficiently read a passage 4 times, but it's encouraging because something sticks out every time. A few more things for schedule-wise, for information-wise, for the life of living water. We're going to finish up this Roman series in several weeks here. It's probably going to be right around 6-7 weeks long. And then I wanted to get your feedback. I wanted to give you a little precursor of what's going to come next. The MST team is working on a Bible book study. This is one that we're really considering. It's called The Cure, is the name of the book, and the study is called Two Roads. What I would like for you to do is tell me if you've read this one, Tell me if you have some feedback on how to do the study well, how to encourage community, and how to encourage leaning on grace. That's kind of the main part of that book, of that study. So the hope is that that happens spring-ish time. We're kind of getting some plans set in place for that. Give me some feedback on what's going to work well, what's not going to work well, especially if you have read that book. A few other things. January 25 is our elders and deacons leadership transition night. Please be in prayer for them. That's where Sheldon and Orange City gather their elders and their deacons, and we sort of hand the baton off to the new team. And so be in prayer for your new leaders as they transition into 2021. This Sunday, we're going to look at Romans chapter 2, verses 25 through 29, where Paul talks about the circumcision of the heart rather than physical circumcision. That's going to be a great study, so make sure you read through Romans chapter 2. Please remember your Ebenezer campaign in your giving. That's something that we haven't wiped off the books completely yet. It's something that we keep chipping away at. A lot of the physical things have been done already. We have the rooms in Sheldon. We have the setup for the fellowship area here in Orange City, but we continue to pay those bills. So make absolutely sure that you remember the Ebenezer in your giving, which leads me to ask you to pray for Sheldon. This is the week where children's ministry gets going, where it gets off the ground. So make sure you send Allison a note. Make sure you send Pastor Jesse a note and just say, hey, we're praying for you. We're thinking about you. Make sure you lift them up so that they can get off the ground well. Make sure you follow Living Water on YouTube, Facebook. You can sign up for all the emails. Just stay connected. Make absolutely sure that you're doing your part to know what's going on in the life of Living Water. Find a way this week to stand silent with God. Grace, mercy, and peace to you.